Alright, here we are. This is the 48 Mack Truck that Mr. Ted is working on putting together. It's 48, right? 48 cab, 48 front end.
48 cab and 50 front end. Or so I've been told. I know it's a 48 cab.
This thing looks good. Gooseneck ball ready to go. Just make a good toter. Put a trailer behind it and a big nasty rat rod behind it.
Even hooked up the trailer light.
And everything's set to go there, so you're ready to pull.
Yeah.
Clear coat looks good on this truck. Dual tanks and dual stacks, and these stacks are activated.
Yeah.
What motor are you running in this?
Small block 400 out of 75 Chevy 1-ton.
Automatic transmission.
Automatic transmission.
Look how this clear coat just shines. Man, that looks good. How many coats on the clear?
6. 1 gallon.
Back out here so everybody get a good shot of that front end on that. That front end, that's a money shot on these trucks. That looks good. Man, you done a good job with that clear. I love the patina on it too. You still got a little ways to go on it, getting the inside back together and stuff. But I like how you done this dash.
That's actually the cluster out of that 75.
Yeah, this is sitting on a 75 1-ton frame, right?
Yeah.
And you just used everything.
Yeah.
Frame, motor, and all.
Frame, motors, wire harness, everything.
Now here's another cool feature on this truck. This is the actual gas tank. This gas tank's hooked up, and it actually works. It's not a dummy tank. I've seen a lot of people do these trucks, and they use the original gas tank, and then they do something over it in the frame. But to have the actual, and then they'll have 2 dummy tanks. To actually have the tanks working, that's really good. That's cool. Truck looks really good, really good. What are you going to do as far as the inside? You going to carpet it or leave it?
I'm going to put carpet in, brown carpet and brown seat. Just because that's what come out of that truck.
And you use the original cluster. I like that.
Yeah. And I had to make that panel.
That panel looks good because it matches the glove box panel. Go around the other side and get a picture of that glove box panel. This is a cool project right here. And these things are real popular right now. A lot of people digging these trucks up. COE trucks are real popular. Of course, COEs are always popular, you know, when you can find them. They won't so much for them, though, when you do find them. Man, that looks really good. And this truck had good bones. The cab, I mean, you can tell that by the floor pan, because the floor pan is solid in this. And these patch panels here are not actually patch panels. They're actually covering where the original emergency brake and gear shift and stuff like that would have come through in the 40s when this truck was actually working. I really like stuff like this. It's different, you know. Now the running boards look good on this too. That shine off that clear coat is amazing. It looks so good.
Got lucky.
Yeah. That sounds like me. I don't have good experiences with clear coats. Now here's something different. White valve covers. And they match the truck. I mean, that really matches the body, those valve covers. And you powder coated those yourself.
I did.
That's cool. You've got this set up right in the front. Nice radiator and pusher fan. That's good setup. Same setup that I run on my Cadillac, so that works. Set the hood down there and let's take a look at it with the hood down on it.
I even got these working. Yeah.
Shoot, yeah. Lights on it too. The cab lights look real good.
Now those are actually off at 75 also. I use a lot off that truck.
That's cool. When you get a really good donor vehicle, you can use, you know, most of everything on that donor vehicle. You come out better than having to buy a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing, she looks mean from front end. And then you just decked over the frame.
Yeah.
You made the fenders for the rear. And the cool thing about these fenders is they're sheet metal, but they're strong because these support rods right here, they run all the way across through to the other side. So you're never going to have a problem with a wobbling or loose fender. The mud flaps look real good on there.
Especially with that carpet strip, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That's rat rod stuff right there. And you can't tell it. You can't tell it unless you say something about it.
Right.
Them stacks on the back of that truck, they make it.
You don't hear them?
Yeah, let's hear them. Fire it off.
Got ready to do it. Give it power.
The coat just looks amazing on the cab. Thing sounds good, don't it? Wow.
Normal Chevrolet code name.
Yep. Got a good sound to them.
Get that blanket switch.
You had it out on the road?
Oh yeah.
You need to get a 5-gallon bucket. Get it on the road. Truck sounds amazing. It sounds really good. How long you been working on it?
21 days. I've got it written down over. I went and picked this truck up on the 7th of July. So what's today?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
28th or
28,
29th.
yeah, somewhere around in there, yeah.
So 21, 22 days, something like that.
It's a big project.
It is.
It's a very big project, especially when you figure you've got to take one truck completely apart and then start retrofitting this cab onto that frame. And you know, a lot of people do these cab swaps and every one of them's different.
Oh yeah.
But this cab it's just an oversized 50 Chevrolet cab, essentially. That's what
more or less, yeah.
in the 50s, most of the cabs looked all the same between Dodge, Chevy, all of them did.
But the only time they changed when you had the front end.
Right, and the front end's what really changed them. Well, it's like the beds. The beds were about all the same. You change the fenders and the tailgate, and
Yeah.
that's about it. You can't tell. There's not a hill of beans difference in them. But this cab is quite a bit bigger though than like a 3100 Chevrolet cab, as far as being wide and tall. It looks that way anyway. It looks quite a bit wider.
I don't believe it is, but it might be. I ain't measured them.
It fits this frame good, don't it?
Yeah. But the front end is a lot bigger.
Yeah, the front end is quite a bit bigger than one of those. That front end it pops. With that clear coat on it, it just pops.
Being this is a actual Mack over the road truck, it may be bigger than a regular cab. I really don't know.
It don't look any deeper, but it does look a little bit wider.
Windshield looks bigger, don't it?
It does, yeah, it does. But of course, you're talking about Mack too, and not your basic. Chevrolet, Dodge, and Ford all made an over-the-road style truck. Now Dodge, they use their regular cab for a long time, and they just put a huge front end on it.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of those. You'll see one pop up every now and again, but you don't see a lot of them. And you sure as hell don't see a lot of 48 Mack trucks. You got this truck come out of Tennessee, didn't it?
Yeah, Clinton.
Clinton, Tennessee. The guy was actively working on the truck, or just give up on it, or?
He'd actually took it in on trade from a man that had been working on it and quit.
Okay. Well, you can score a good project that way sometimes. And then, unfortunately, too, people get into this stuff and they'll see it and they'll be like, well, I can do that. And then when they get into it, it's a lot more than what they.
It overwhelms them.
Yeah, it's a lot more than what you realize that you got yourself into.
And then the guy that I got this from, when he found out the motor that was in it on the other frame was stuck, that's when he quit.
Yeah. That's a game changer.
It is.
When you get one that the motor just shot on it, that changes your opinion on a lot of stuff real quick.
And they just had it on a half-ton frame too. I put it on a 1-ton frame.
That's the thing about this truck here. Being on that 1-ton frame, you can actually pull with it. You could actually use it what it was intended to do.
Mm-hmm.
You pull a gooseneck trailer, you can pull a bumper pull, no problem. And with that updated suspension and frame, it's going to pull just like any Chevrolet 1-ton would have. That's nice. That's nice that you can actually use a truck, because I do see them in these car shows and stuff, and you can't. They've got the cab, and it may look great, but it's not usable.
Not functional.
Right. You won't. If you're going to do it, in my opinion, make it functional. That's what's cool. Make it drivable and make it functional.
Yeah, like this one, I can hook my trailer to it, put my 55 behind it, and really make an appearance when I show up at the car show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd have turned some heads for sure. I like this truck. And you gonna sell it?
I probably will.
Look at there, it's for sale. So if you're looking for an over-the-road truck, right here you go.
But be aware, there wasn't no whole lot of body work done. You see it's dent here. It's just clear coated and left patinted.
And it don't pop out that much. You can't really see it.
Not really.
I didn't really, my eye wasn't pulled to it, and I didn't really notice it till you pointed it out. I've got a dent in my 60 fender like that. You don't really see it as you're walking around, and I know it's there, but your eye don't go to it. You don't see it. It's almost camouflaged. This thing looks really nice. I mean, you'll have it on the road pretty soon. It won't be
I
long
hope to
now.
take it to the cruise in next Saturday.
If you got this down to cruise in next Saturday, we'll get it. I want to get it rolling in, because a lot of people are going to want to see this thing going down the road. You got the right mirrors on it too. That's nice. I love these old style blinkers right here. This right here is good stuff.
And I activated them.
And you made this front bumper around the front of it. Anything that's new on this truck, he made it. Simple as that. That's cool. That's really cool. It's one thing to buy one, and then there's another thing to build one, because it means a little bit more when you build it.
It does. It takes on a whole new perspective.
Right. Mm-hmm. But this thing, you've done a great job with this truck.
Well, thank you.
I like doing cab swaps because you get that updated suspension. And you get the updated frame, and you can actually use the truck, you can drive them, and they're functional. Now this ain't the only thing you've got hidden away in here. We've not got this this little dude right here on here yet. And you traded for this car.
I did.
I want everybody to look how beautiful this is. Now this is a 1971, is it 71? But now it's not the El Camino. It's rarer than the El Camino because this is a GMC and they called it the
Sprint.
Sprint, yep. And you don't see a lot of them. Now, to be honest with you, you could remove the badges. Nobody'd ever know it.
Yeah.
But this car is a little bit more rare because it is a GMC version.
Now, I do think, I'm not sure about this, but I think in the 71 between the El Camino and the GMC Sprint is the vinyl top. I don't know if the El Caminos had the vinyl top.
And the vinyl top, just absolutely amazing on this car. It looks really good. This is a nice car all over the place. And that silver with that pearl in it, boy, this thing pops. I like the wheels on it too. What are you running under the hood of this?
I was told it's a 327. I've not run numbers on it, so I'm not going to say for sure. But I was also told it's a matching motor, numbers matching motor and transmission. But like I say, I've not run numbers, so.
It looks really good under here. I like it when it's all back to factory. It looks factory, and you can open the hood and it just looks like it would come off the assembly line. You've got a few upgrades on here. I see you got a nice set of headers on there. I like this right here. This is my favorite part right here. Look at that.
It'll be on that Mack too.
This thing looks so good. Now I can vouch for this. He drives the heck out of this car. He drives it a lot. You drive this car as much as you drive your 55, really.
Yeah.
This car just looks. You couldn't ask for a better color than that.
I think it really looks good on it.
It really looks good. I mean, you see a lot of yellow ones, and yellow's real popular in these El Caminos, and that.
Black is too.
And black is too, yeah, with the racing stripes. But this silver's just gorgeous on this thing.
Now I didn't paint this one. It was like this one I traded for, but they tell me that silver's hard to spray.
Yeah, I can see that because it's got all these pearls in it. And I mean, it just looks great, and you can see in the camera how shiny this paint is and smooth. Man, it looks good. And the inside looks amazing on the car. Them are updated seats, ain't they?
Yeah.
Man, that's.
Yeah, I really don't know what they're out of.
I tell you, they almost look like maybe a late model Monte Carlo seat. Well, they're nice. They look good in there too. They fit really good. This thing's really nice. This one's for sale. You sell this one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This right here makes somebody a really nice car.
And I drive it everywhere.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. And he does drive it everywhere. Yeah, you've had this car for a hot minute, so that tells me he likes the car, and it runs good. I've seen this car, and you can drive this car just about anywhere. Everything works.
We took it to the car show in Jefferson City, which is what, an hour and a half drive from here?
Yeah, from here, yeah. It's a good looking car. Everything works on it, all the heat and the windshield wipers, everything.
Yeah, right down to the gas gauge.
Yeah. I tell you, good on me. And my Cadillac up there at the car show, fired it up and letting it warm up, and it just dies. Well, I panicked. It was out of gas. And then we all had to push it. Luckily, there was a gas station in the parking lot up there, Had 4 or 5 of us up there pushing the Cadillac across the parking lot. Put gas in your car.
We should have videoed that.
Yeah, we should have videoed that, exactly. All of us out there pushing it to the gas station. It's got gas in it now, by the way.
$10 worth?
Probably not even that much. That's part of it, though. This right here looks really good. This thing's turning out. It's going to be a big head turner right here. This is going to draw a lot of attention.
I believe it will.
You're going to have it up the rod run?
If it don't sell before then, I'd say when I put it online, it'll go pretty fast.
It'll go fast, yeah. You've done everything right with this. Down from the clear coat, a late model chassis, all that's just, the stacks work, and you can use the truck, you can pull a trailer with it if you want to. This truck will go pretty fast. When you get it online, it will go. I can't see it sitting here long. Somebody will want this, most likely, to pull their car with. Because like you said, you roll in this and you've got another hot rod on the trailer. That just looks good. I can't get over how cool that front end on this truck is. That really looks good.
Kind of bossy looking.
It is, yeah. It looks like a boss, yeah.
Intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Mack trucks were kind of known for that too, you know. Thing looks really good. You've done an excellent job with this. Yeah, you may not sell it, you may trade for something else. Man, it'd be hard to top. I don't know what you'd trade for that would top this, so I'll be honest with you. This thing is cool. Man, and these things are really popular right now. A lot of people dragging these out of the weeds everywhere and fixing them up. The GMC over there is sharp too. He's got, every time we come up here, he's got some cool stuff to look at and talk about. That clear coat on those rear fenders, it just pops. That black just pops. It looks so good. And the stacks, man. You've hit all the boxes on it. You've checked off all the boxes on the cool factor, that's for sure.
Did you notice the brackets holding them stacks to the truck?
Let's take a look at them. Is that the brackets for stovepipes?
Nope, it's actually brackets for electrical conduit.
It works. It looks good too. That's the thing, when you're rat rodding, that's what you want to do too. You want to repurpose stuff and just use what you can use to make it go down the road. I mean, this thing is really sharp. Really sharp. And this is a pretty good sized truck right here. I mean, it's a pretty good sized truck.
I'd say probably 20 foot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, at least. That'd be a good puller, that's for sure. You know, a lot of people would have put a flatbed on that. You know, that's real popular too. But to be pulling, if somebody gets it and that's what they want to do is they want to pull a gooseneck trailer, that's a good setup for it.
Yeah.
That's a real good setup.
And that looks better than a flatbed.
I think so too. Yeah, it's it gives it a totally different look. It gives it the look of a road tractor.
Yeah.
Versus just a farm truck, you know. That looks amazing. You've done a good job. I appreciate you showing this to us.
Oh, thank you for videoing.
I know a lot of people, they like that little GMC back there too, because them things, that's a nice car. It's a perfect year. In my opinion, that's the best year for them cars. That front end was just spot on in the 70s, early 70s like that. And any of these old trucks is cool, whether it's a COE cab over or conventional, they all look good. All of them do. And people are dragging them out. Of course, everything's getting done with rat rodding. It's getting hard to find stuff that you just don't see a lot of now. And I promise you, you're not going to see many 48 Mack trucks going down the road.
Not many.
I can't wait to see this thing going down the road. We might convince him to take us a test ride in it. We get that on camera. That'd be fun.
That'd
That'd be
cool.
good, yeah.
Get a seat in it.
Yeah,
Need
get-
somewhere to sit down.
Well, I mean, I can sit on a bucket. That'd be fine. We put a couple of Home Depot buckets in there. We go down the road. But I appreciate you letting us come out and letting us get a quick video on this. I know a lot of people. There'll be a lot of people like this truck. It's going to turn a lot of heads going down the road, and I mean, yeah, it's a big project, but it's not something that can't be done.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to take time and you're really
Right.
interested in it, it's a lot of fun.
It is. It is. You can have a lot of fun with these, and with rat rodding, you don't have to be so precise that it's a nuisance. You can kind of make things work, and you're free. You know, you got free will to do whatever you want with a rat rod. You know, it's a little different when you're putting something together that's very high end. It
Yeah.
can be very stressful, but stuff like this is just fun to do. It's just fun, and it looks good going down the road, and it turns a lot of heads. But that will be it for this short video here. I hope you enjoy like this Mack truck here, and like I said, when he gets some interior in it, we'll come back and we'll go for a ride in it. But I appreciate you letting us see it and telling us all about it and all that. And showing us the little GMC. That's a cool car too. But hey, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. If you have any questions about this truck, drop it in the comments. We'll answer it.
Yeah.
I'll get with him. He'll answer it. I don't know, but he knows. So you drop that in the comments. Check out our Facebook page, and we'll catch you guys next time.